Hey there, oh there, guys. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be streaming a little bit later. I'm just going to get this out of the way now. We're going to cover the new Avengers Doomsday trailer. We already kind of covered it last week because it's the same one that leaked last week. But right now, we're going to be chopping it up about Cenat. Yesterday, we did cover the rumors that Mr. Cenat was going to be stepping away from streaming and that he was going to be moving more towards an acting career. And then, literally one day later, one of the biggest streamers on the planet posts that there's a new video. And his new video is titled, I Quit. In this video, Cenat posts up a bunch of cameras, as per usual, as I'm sure he, definitely assumed that this was going to be a videoed experience. He definitely had a feeling that he was going to be making a statement with this one for sure. It was all for a ruse. I'm not saying that what was said in it is fake. I'm just saying that they definitely planned this out, of course. I mean, how could you not tell? Anywho, he sits on this plane with his mother. I really couldn't tell in the video. Obviously, I don't really want to show it just because I'm not trying to, ride the coattails of his video by showing it and stuff. You guys, I'm sure, have already seen it. But it's like sitting in front of like a body of water, and he's chatting with his mom just about being in his head, not being necessarily encouraged and knowing who he is, afraid to kind of step away from the scene, afraid to step away from everything that he's known for the last couple years. I think essentially that this video shows that he is, afraid of change. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people probably are clowning him right now. I know that I have said something about his mental health state. He's one of the wealthiest fucking streamers on the planet. He has everything at his fingertips. What could he possibly be upset with? But, everybody goes through things. Everybody battles their own demons. And unfortunately, he's entitled to have that same privilege just like everybody else does, like you and me. And I think that people judging him just off of, not even hearing him out and not even experiencing or giving him a chance to experience going through trials and tribulations and depression and angst and fear. I think that you're probably the bigger problem. Now, as far as this goes, I think that this is almost like a publicity stunt to some degree, letting people know that he is still just finding himself. He is a young man. He is looking for what to do next with his career, as I'm sure he probably feels that he has conquered the art of streaming, being that he had one of the largest streams on the planet with Mafiathon 3? Countless celebrities there, heroes of his. I'm sure people that are much larger than him in their careers, and he got to see that he's on that scale and he wants more for himself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, it has already come out that for the last couple months since he's been on his hiatus, that Cenat has actually been posting to a secret channel. It's called Kai's Mind. At the time of this screenshot, it was at 277 what is it, 277 subscribers, right? And he just has been posting consistently, a lot of videos, a lot of videos. 20 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, 4 hours ago, 20 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 day ago, 2 day ago. So it's pretty clear that he's not done creating. I feel like with this channel being discovered, that this could be a true publicity stunt. Read for 15 minutes to help me speak better, part 21. 113.26. Learning how to sew, part 16. 111.26. Working out to better my health, day 18. 113.26. Working out to better my health, day 17. Reading for 30 minutes to help me speak better. Learning how to sew. Reading for 1 hour to help me speak better. Reading for 30 minutes to help me speak better. Like, I don't doubt that these things are truly him trying to better himself and encourage his viewers to better themselves, especially with the time that we live in, with people where people are just so digital and so, out of touch with reality. I had a friend say the other day that $10,000 isn't a lot of money. I'm sorry, but she makes $12 an hour. How is that not a lot of money? Yeah, it's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things, but it's certainly a lot more money than you have. That's life-changing for some people. That's a whole lot of money to some people. That's more money than they've ever seen in their life, you know? People are so out of touch nowadays that it's bewildering to hear comments like that. And it's because we're so connected. It's because we have such ease of use. You know, there was a meme the other day that was like, someone was talking about how 20 likes ain't a lot of likes. Now imagine 20 people up in your ass. Context is everything, right? You know, sorry if that was a little bit vulgar, but I just that just stood out to me, because it's like, how are you over here saying that these things are one way, but 5 years ago this shit was drastically different? And I know times are always changing, but you know, sometimes certain situations are never changing, right? And for this specific situation, I fear that Cenat is owed the generosity that he has tried to spread amongst his audience push back onto him. He has given a platform to so many people. He has tried to lift up so many people. Maybe not outright by like giving them hundreds of thousands of dollars at their fingertips. He's tried to lift them up so they could build their own career, so they could start their own audience, they could start their own pathway. And so many people shit on him for so many different things in such little amount of effort, when in reality the same people that are the first ones to be loudest in the room probably have the least ambition. This young man seems like he is just on a journey to find himself, and if what that means is he's going to start an acting career and be in movies and shit, by all means we wish him the best, right? At least we wish him the best from over here. You know, I'm single. I would never be in another relationship again. Bro is heartbroken still. I'm sure he is, especially with all of these different things about him trying to find himself and better himself. You know, there's no there's no doubt about that. You know, he hasn't been on social media very much. All of his social media that he has posted recently has been like scenes from anime and shit. This scene really got me low key. Everyone in Naruto is going through something behind closed doors, but is trying to hide it in some way. Damn, I really read it like a fucking second grade level. That's crazy. Like this one, you know? Okay. Why is it not letting me? It doesn't matter. Anywho, he's fine. He's watching anime and finding himself, bro. He's sad. Let him be him. Let him discover himself. I'm sure that this is just a moment in his life that he wants to feel like he has control. And if feeling like he has control is stepping away from the constant camera to go behind the camera where he has more control, where he has control of the uploads, then so be it. What do you guys think about the whole situation? Do you think Cenat's going to be coming back? Do you think that he's going to go on to try and be in like movies and be a movie star and everything? Do you think that this is going to be a good time for him? Do you think that he's just going through it and he's just a young man that doesn't know what to do, so he's just lashing out in the only way that he knows how? Anywho, drop your thoughts down below. I do greatly appreciate y'all for stopping by. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.